Hi, I'm Karen Friedman. Have you ever watched a good facilitator? If you have, they probably make it look easy, right? Well, it's not quite as easy as you might think. Good facilitators are expert at stimulating discussion, generating ideas, and certainly producing outcomes. There are many ways to do this, but in this month's video, let me just explore a few tips with you, starting with preparation. Prepare in advance. That means putting yourself in the seats of your listener to understand the outcomes they're after and the types of questions that might spark a discussion. Second, define the purpose of the meeting you're holding at the top. That means saying something like, "The reason we are here today," or "The purpose of the meeting is this, and in the next 45 minutes we'll do that." Or maybe something simple like, "We will begin by." It is imperative that you establish a group consensus so everyone knows what outcome the group is after. You have to be perfectly clear if you want to lead the session effectively. Third, ask questions that prompt discussion. Here are a couple of examples. What would happen if we did this? In your experience, what do you think? Or tell me about, perhaps, so you've suggested. Or what do you think about that? What ideas do you have about this? When you think through some of these questions in advance, think through the possible answers as well, and this will help you prepare follow-up questions in advance. It's also important to make sure that everyone is participating. If someone's quiet or they appear left out, try to move the discussion toward them using their name and asking them one of those questions to figure out what it is they think so they provide input. You want to try not to get stuck or bogged down in someone else's issues. It is your role to keep the conversation moving, and you have every right to say, you know, given our time constraints and that we have a lot to cover, let's go back to that. But for right now, we need to move on. Flip charts. You should have flip charts and markers in the room at all times so you or someone else can write down ideas, thoughts, and key words. And finally, just as you stated your goals at the top, make sure to summarize what was accomplished, state the next steps or action steps at the end. That's what will produce results. Until next time, I'm Karen Friedman.